Hey everybody, I'm Robert from Master Guitar Academy. Today I want to talk a little bit about triads and show you how you can use them when you play blues lead guitar. So let's get right to it. So first of all, what is a triad? Well, it's simply a chord. Let me show you on the neck. We play here an E major chord, and I'm going to play it up here as a bar chord just for illustration purposes. E major. So now, if we play the first, the third, and the fifth of the scale that fits the chord, we get. If I play the first 5 notes of the E major scale, they are. So the triad is E major chord. So as you can see, it's a very simple concept, but it's very powerful. So what you can do is to blend the minor pentatonic stuff that you already know with these triads in a tasty way. And the end result is you're playing licks that sound strong. And the reason for that is that the triad consists of chord tones. So when you're focusing on chord tones, when you're playing over different chords, it's going to sound strong. It sounds like you know what you're doing. So let's take this lick that I showed you in the beginning. It was actually 2 licks. And I'll illustrate where the triad is. So the first lick I played was kind of a B.B. King style lick. And then I followed up with this lick. And the cool thing here is that the first lick starts with a triad, the second lick ends with a triad. The first 3 notes, the triad is right there. I approach the third from the minor third to a major third with a hammer on. And that makes it sound a little different. I could have played, but it doesn't sound as sweet, right? Mixing the minor third with the major third over the chord is usually a cool thing when you're playing blues. So that hammer on makes all the difference, I think. So that's a triad, and then I just played. And that's it, that's the whole lick. I added the 6th here, which is part of the E major pentatonic. So one way to look at it is we're blending E major pentatonic with the E major triad. And then for the second lick, so now I'm playing the E minor blues scale mostly. I'm doing it sort of backwards, right? But I'm finishing with the triad. So now I'm playing the 5, the third, and the root note. And I'm bending the minor third towards the major third. Again, the triad is here, right? It's right there, triad. And the end result is we have 2 licks that sound really strong. And the reason for that is we're focusing on chord tones. So I hope you can see how powerful this concept is. And it's a simple concept, right? 1, 3, 5 for the chord. But of course, you need to be able to find them all over the neck for the chord in question that you're playing over. And in fact, I have lessons on my websites that's teaching exactly that, how to find major and minor triads all over the neck. And as I said, I use this all the time, and I think it really draws the listener in. Combine it with your typical blues scale stuff. Sometimes focus on the triads, sometimes you don't, but they're there for you when you need them. Remember, they are chord tones. All right. Thanks for checking this out. If you like my lessons, make sure you subscribe and share with your friends on Facebook and social media and all that stuff, because that really helps me. All right. I'll see you next time.